Hey, everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 191. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the SkyLounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, and also check out the SkyLounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And without further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 191. Can we just sit and smoke? My brain is pooped out. And as you can notice, boys and girls, I am wearing the mask. I am wearing sunglasses. I gotta protect myself, even indoors. You know, the government says so. Right? Sisolak? Good idea. Oh my god, you're already being a fucking asshole not a minute into the podcast. Yeah, bitch. What else do you expect from me? Huh? Do you expect a nice guy just patting you on the fucking back, telling you, oh, everything's gonna be okay, sweetie? It's not. I don't really understand how people fucking wear masks and go to casinos. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, really? Do you have to fucking, like, smoke like this, like, with a fucking, like, an under fucking movement? It's ridiculous. So that's why I gotta take this shit off. Fuck that. And listen, man. It's like I said yesterday, okay, with masks. It's a very simple thing. I don't want to wear it. But if I go out in public, within a general setting of people that are roaming about, then yeah, I'll probably wear a mask. Because if in that public setting I am, because of the man that I'm required to wear a mask, I will. It's the law. I don't agree with it, but for the betterment of, the greater good. And, oh God, who is the greater good? Old people? Might be old people. We're not starting off on a proper note here. And I'll tell you why. There's no script for this episode, kids. Ta-da! Big fucking ta-da moment of the day for episode number 191. There is no script today. What there is a man-child, sitting on his chair right now in the middle of a very, very decent-sized room. And he is really fucking tired after, barely any sleep due to excess binging of anime. And, your boy does that a lot. Okay? I'm not going to hide the fact that I have a very addictive personality. I do. But I am also aware that with that addictive personality, there are certain things I just try to avoid at all costs because I know it could eventually lead to some crazy-ass downfall. And, you might be looking at me smoking and say, yeah, he's still doing a drug. It's weed. It's marijuana. Relax. I hate that fucking argument that people tell me, oh, it's a fucking gateway drug. Not if you have some sort of discipline, you dipshit. Right? Like, I hate those fucking people who put that argument because it's based on the idea that people have literally no control over anything and they're fucking animals. Like, oh, if you smoke weed, you're gonna do crack. No, the fuck you're not. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, if you smoke weed, you're gonna do every drug imaginable. No, you're not. Stop it. Get the fuck out of here. You overgeneralizing cunt. Fuck off. And I know I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of overgeneralizing too. But a lot of times, no, not even a lot of times, but there are a few times where my argument is substantiated on logic and facts and some data. But other times I just say shit because I believe it or think it. And, you get proven wrong. And that's okay. I mean, that whole fucking addictive personality thing, that was one of those things that I had to fucking just accept. Like, yo, dude, you got a really addictive personality. Can you, chill out with a couple of the shit? Like, alcohol was a big thing for a while in my life. What do we need, a fucking AA meeting? Shut up, dude! When I don't have a script, I just have to fucking pop shit off my head. And man, I mean, when I was drinking fucking a lot, shit was popping off my head all the time. Stupid fucking ideas in my head just popping up all the time. No, maybe I should go talk to that girl who has no interest in me. And just badger her all fucking day and then just create this insane one-way infatuation dynamic that's only gonna be a detriment to you, motherfucker. Like, what? Yeah. Oh, fuck, I dropped my goddamn. Oh my god, I dropped my goddamn blood in the fucking ashtray, so I gotta do some fucking makeshift cleaning here, kids. You're gonna watch your Uncle Sung do some weird shit right now, so bear with me. But listen, man. When alcohol was like one of those things in my life where I needed it, I know I was getting harm from it, but it was a way to just kind of, I guess, blend in and just do stupid shit. I didn't know I had an addictive personality. I just thought, I'm just cool. I could drink, yeah, socializing, woo, Shimona. But after a while, I mean, you just kind of accept what you are. An addictive fucking introverted asshole dick who basically, shits on everything and anything. And you realize your physical limitations. And that's where I had to just kind of ease up on the drinking. And so right now, the crazy part is I don't really drink on an average of like 2 to 3 weeks. That's some crazy shit to say because I've had years where I just drank like a fucking loon. And I'd have these episodes. And these episodes weren't fun. Okay? Just like those fucking prequel trilogies, episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then the fucking sequel trilogy in 7, 8, 9. These episodes of being drunk as shit and losing your fucking film in the head, like, it wasn't fun. Now, granted, they do create some fun stories. Okay? Drunk stories are great. Okay? Drunk stories are great because if you have any sort of, I guess, ability to just laugh at yourself, you're going to find it like just stupid and how much you've progressed as a person, if at all, right? So I've talked about a lot of drunk stories on this channel, kids. I have. And the reason why I tell it is because I think it's funny. Like now I think it's hilarious. Like any of those crazy ass drunk stories now, I think they're fucking hilarious. I genuinely believe that I learned from that, and now I can see the humor in it. But of course, when you're at that moment, you don't really know what the hell's going on. Like the day or two later, you're like regretting all the fucking shit. But it's like, you live and you learn. That's such a cliche shit to say. Can you fucking not today? Weird voice in my head. Not today. Jesus, dude. What's a good strong story I could talk about? I could talk about the one where I was meeting up with a couple of friends during college. And, 2 or 3 of these cats were out of state. And we go to one of the local Las Vegas karaoke bars. Not the American ones where you like sing in public and shit, but like the fucking Korean ones. You Koreans know what the fuck I'm talking about. Those fucking private ass rooms. You go in there with the microphone, with a couple of cats out there. You're just fucking doing your shit, showing off, flexing your ego on the fucking throat hole. But, Mr. Dumbass Extraordinaire here figured, hey, we're going to have a good time with friends. Let's get some drinks. And, when you're broke and like kind of teetering on that age of 21, you need cheap and quick and efficient methods of getting drunk. Ladies and gentlemen, never fucking get Kahlua bottles or whatever the fuck that got. Malibu. That's what the fuck those goddamn thing. Malibus. Don't fucking think Malibus will get you to that end destination of getting drunk. Because once you have that thought process in your head, you're only going to have a bad time, okay? A terrible time. Terrible! So Mr. Dumbass here went ahead and, took swigs of that fucking Malibu like he's a jackass sailor from the fucking Royal Caribbeans or some bullshit. And, I'm downing these things like it's fucking cookie. And then I'm offered vodka, which I say, of course, why the hell not? And then, that sound effect is for the film cutting off in your brain where consciousness just goes out, right? Next thing you know, I'm in my house, I'm in the fucking living room, and it's in the morning, and like my head is hurting, and I'm asking myself, where the fuck am I? Who the fuck is everybody? What is happening? My mom walks in, it's like, do you remember anything, asshole? Do you remember anything? No, not really. Why? Well, motherfucker, let me tell you what. You were super fucking drunk. Your brother got you home. And hell, we somehow carried your fat ass to the fucking couch. And then you, after he left, you, the dumbass, went ahead and punched me in the crotch. I'm like, oh shit, did I really do that? I punched you in the crotch. Holy fuck. He's like, yeah, motherfucker, you fucking punched me in the crotch, you fucking idiot. Can you like chill on drinking? God, when I was your age, I could drink you under the table. You're a goddamn weakling. And I took that to heart. I'm like, I suck. I suck at drinking. You know, what the fuck am I going to do? So, once getting told that story, I had to contact my brother. I said, listen, wait, dude, what the hell happened? What the hell happened last night? So, when you're talking on the phone, you don't need to see a person's face to realize when they're having that very serious look of disappointment come across their face via the phone. My boy was telling me, dude, you were like a disgusting animal. Drunk off your ass. You were, going kind of, what's the right word? Fucking babble talk to your friends. Like Satan speak. And, once you wilded out and did stupid shit, I had to try to take you home, but you weren't, sober or conscious or in the sense of, being aware of where I was. So you went ahead and got some water. I'm drinking that shit, and apparently I was throwing up in the middle of a fucking parking lot, and then I went ahead and rolled around in my vomit a little bit. Yeah. So my brother had to deal with that shit. So looking back on it now, it's like, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you even get to that point? But when you're young, and you want to seek attention, you do it in the most ineffective and inefficient and stupid ways possible. And you learn. I mean, that's the whole thing with college and that whole, period in your early 20s. That's what you do that shit for. Now, physically, I can't drink all that well. I just can't. I'll have a beer and then I'm already kind of full and then the buzz is already like driving in. I mean, it depends on the beer. Like if I get a Guinness, I could try to, eat that shit like bread, but like maybe two pints in, I'm kind of seeing an end there. But that's just me. That's just me and my tolerance level at this point. And I'll tell you what. I mean, there are days where like, listen, if I need to drink, I can drink, but I don't want to. Because it just hurts. It just hurts to do it. And because I've gotten kind of older. You're making it sound like you're like fucking 60. I know, I'm like 28. I'm not that old, but after a while, I mean, getting shit-faced drunk is all the same shit. What a really depressing way to look at things, dude. It is. All right. I've had plenty of drunk nights by myself. I've had plenty of nights where I just pour something for myself and just go a little bananas on it, right? Maybe a shot or 3 extra of whiskey that you didn't need to do, or going for that second steel reserve. I've had a lot of stupid nights drinking by myself, but you kind of learn in the darkest moments, kids. Didn't think you'd hear that today, but yeah, no, you do learn in your darkest moments. You do. In the abyss, in the depths of darkness is where you can see light in a very weird way. And also in the same way, vice versa, where you're fully in the light, there is darkness. There is, because one can't exist without the other. And you can't truly destroy something, right? You just kind of live and try to, maintain some sort of balance. And that's where I'm at with drinking. Like, that's where I'm at with drinking. I just try to find the balance in terms of when and where and how. And like I said, my frequency in terms of drinking now, it's maybe 2 to 3 weeks between drinks or sessions of drinking, because let's be honest, kids. When you go out to drink and you socialize with people, it's not just one occurrence. It's many occurrences within a 24-hour period, generally speaking. And within my experience and within the city, that's just how it goes. But yeah, man, I mean, it's all about trying to maintain some sort of structure within the gray to not completely fucking destroy yourself, right? Because if you live that too goody two shoe life with the drinking, and let's use drinking for example. Okay, so if you choose to just go that super sober route and do anything and everything to just fucking suppress that thing down to like just like a psychotic level, I think that's just unhealthy. And of course, this is all dependent on the individual. I'm just saying this for me, guys. Okay, so I understand that certain folks are more prone to stick on, be more addictive, and have less willingness to stop. So I'll throw that caveat out there, because there are people who get fucked up from that shit, and I get that. But for me, man, it's just doing one or the other way too much. It fucks you up no matter what. It does. Complete sobriety and versus this insane level of drinking all the fucking time, getting fucked up. You have to find that balance. You have to find that fucking nice balance for yourself. And that fucking truth, that epiphany doesn't really come until you've really dealt with the depths of abyss within both sides. So I've had a period where I didn't drink for 6 fucking months straight. All right, this was a couple of years ago. I didn't drink 6 fucking months straight, and I was kind of being cocky about it, telling friends like, "Oh, I'm not even drinking anymore, man. It feels great." And you're being that fucking asshole, right? Where you're what's that? Humble bragging. That's right. That stupid ass word, humble bragging. You're basically humble bragging to your homies, and they're fucking sick of your shit after a while. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. We don't need to hear about your goddamn sobriety run, bitch. Can you shut up? And 6 months after that, I just fucking fell off. I was like, dude, let's just fucking drink. Let's go ape. And it was just like a couple of days of just getting fucked up, drinking a lot, throwing up, regretting it the next day, eating a shit ton of food, getting fat. That's how I did it. And I was kind of juggling those two extremes, where I found my sweet middle ground right now, which is, I probably won't drink, between 2 to 3 weeks. But when I drink, I'm going to enjoy it. I'll have a couple of beers, but I'll also understand that, hey, there's a physical barrier that I don't want to surpass. There's a wall in line where I don't want to cross and reach that weird nether region of being, super drunk and not being in control of yourself. And I hate that. Because when you can control your actions, you should. And unfortunately, when you drink in excess, you lose that control. And that's something that you just learn along the way. I mean, it took years for me personally, and some people it never happens. And I'm not here to slight them. I'm not here to fucking put myself up there. I'm just telling you guys, this is my shit. This is my daily fucking hypocrisy that I deal with in my head, right? And I admit to it. I try to be honest about it, right? Sometimes I'm a little too honest. I won't lie to you about that. Sometimes I'm a little too honest. Sometimes I'm a little too TMI. I could be, a very, clean, squeaky talker, and then the very next moment I'm going to be talking about fucking porn. Okay? And that freaks the fuck out of people. Like, oh my God, he's talking about porn. Dude, it's porn. Relax. It's art. Surprise. Because there's a whole production process that goes on in porn. And yes, I know, like, toxic masculinity is destroying every industry, but listen, those are like assholes doing horrible shit to women, and those fuckers are just pieces of shit. But as a medium, I find enjoyment in porn. Of course I do. Of course I do. I'm a dude in my late 20s. Of course I fucking love porn. But over this month, I've kind of come to that epiphany, like, yo, man, as much as I love porn, I gotta realize I can't let this shit fucking control my life, right? Anytime I like see a fucking titty flip, it's like, oh, I gotta jack off. Oh, I gotta go fucking Pornhub and get the video. Like, dude, that shit's controlling you. Wake up. You know what I use porn as now? Now it's more like a fucking energy drink, all right? Like, if I feel like in my head, not my dick, but if I feel like in my head, like, dude, you're overthinking, or hey, you haven't slept, hey, you need to fucking chill out, rub it on out, do it, bitch, do it. It's not an emotional thing either. It's more of a physical thing now, where physically, if I feel something in my body that doesn't feel right, like a fucking, neck pain or a fucking, tensed up shoulder or whatever fucking weird malady that I feel on the day, I fucking assess it and I think, dude, when was the last time you jacked off? Or like, hey, do you think you can go another day without jacking off, or like you can just chill for a bit? And it's weird because that consciousness has never really existed, which is a scary fucking thing. All right, kids, and if you fucking jerk off every goddamn day, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch. All right, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you don't, congratulations, you're a normal person. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You don't really have an addictive personality. But I do, bitch. All right, and unfortunately, this is how I fucking figure shit out. I go through the depths, I come back out, and I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, I gotta be careful next time. Oh, hey, what's this new shiny object? Wah! Deep dive into that shit, and then the cycle repeats itself like the Avatar. New fucking element each and every fucking time. Yet, this dumbass just does the same shit over and over and over again. When will you learn? Eventually. It's a learning process. And I'm fucking trying. Alright? I'm never gonna fucking claim I'm perfect. Why the fuck would I? What am I, a dick? Yeah, I'm a dick, but I'm not an asshole. I'm not gonna shit on you. Well, I am gonna shit on you. Yeah, I'm just a person. I'm just a person. Okay? I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make a lot of fucking mistakes. But I'll admit to making those mistakes. I'll admit to fucking up. Otherwise, here I am. Can you get an actual script next time? Yeah, I will. I will, dude. Can you not yell at me, please? It's really hard to not get all emotional when you're fucking screaming at me, dude. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. But no, what is wrong is there is no script for this fucking episode. That's wrong. And we gotta do better. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna get it right. We are. And it's not just a marijuana talking, kids. It's not. It's the brain. It's the brain. You're fucking disgusting, MAGA. Oh God damn it. I love how now, because I wear this hat, I'm automatically, a Republican and push the Trump side. Fair play. I mean, I totally am on the Trump side, but I wouldn't ever like to classify myself as one party or the other in terms of Democrats or Republicans. And I kind of learned that the hard way throughout the years, and then in more recent weeks, just, oh God, that got shoved in my fucking face. But no, I mean, I always say this. I'm just a guy. I have my own opinions. And, there are certain things with, each party that I agree with and certain things I just flat out don't agree with. And that's why I will say I'm going to try to be as center as I can be. But with the way the things in the world are appearing now, being on the right is more center. That's how crazy the left has become. Yeah. Yeah. They're creating a whole new fucking spectrum by just shifting the axis all on their own from their craziness. Okay? You see how much that fucking axis moved? Yeah? That fucking horizontal plane there? Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's fucking math, kids. Your boy's doing math now. Because the world's going crazy, I gotta fucking use my brain. Crazy, right? Jesus Christ. And I don't know if I can save the world by myself. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try. As cheesy and fucking weird as that sounds, like, I'm gonna try. It always starts with these episodes. It does. It's crazy because we're 27 days into June, guys. Did you know that? We're 27 days into fucking June. I mean, we did 27 episodes of this podcast, and I say we. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. Like that. What kind of schizophrenic language am I using? I don't know. I just say we all the time because I feel like you're a part of this. Whoever's watching, so yay. But no, we've had 27 days in June, and I'll tell you what, man. 27 days of just recording, writing, researching, doing all this stuff. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun, and I think, in the upcoming, days, weeks, months, who the hell knows what's going to happen, but certain things might mold into shape to become what inevitably will be the Sky Lounge, which is just something that, started 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. An idea from me that said, shit, I would love to just start a podcast. Fuck it, I just would love to start a podcast. I don't know when I, randomly thought that, but I just said, I just want to start a podcast. And, as small as this whole thing is, and I'm never going to fucking, boast my shit. When you have no shit, there's nothing to boast about, right? But for me, I've always just kind of figured just doing this, like, oh man, like I can't believe I'm still like consistently putting up stuff. I've actually kept at it. Like that means there's something to this. Like there's something to my happiness kind of tied into creating stuff. And yeah, it took years to kind of realize that shit, but that's the whole idea. Between what we've been talking about all throughout this episode, some shit just takes time. I mean, and sometimes it takes longer than some for others, but it is what it is. More cliches. Yep. Motherfuckers pulling up with the cliches because no script. I used to not be able to wink before. That's not a lie. I didn't know how to wink before, like a year ago. Not even a year ago. God, it's been only like, 7-8 months since I've kind of like naturally could learn how to do this shit, but didn't know how to wink before. That I did kind of that eye spaz thing, but yeah, no. Time flies in a weird way. I'm almost 30. I'm reaching infinity. No disrespect to any of my folks out there who are 30. But this being part of the 30 for 30 and 30. And this guy next year turning 30. Mother of coincidence numbers. Woo! Jesus, dude. This is weak. Yeah. So we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up, bitch. Don't you fucking worry about it. Ultimately, what? I have no script. Relax, okay? And I'll give you a little fucking treat. I'm gonna throw you some sliced ham, okay? For you, just for you. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're gonna talk about COVID. We're going to talk about Vegas's economy. We're going to talk about just this general idea of what's happening with the world too, tie kind of into that with the theme of what we've really been talking about throughout this whole month of June. And on Monday, we're going to catch up to with some sports ball because there's been a lot of sports shit happening. The FA Cup quarterfinals started today on Saturday, will continue into tomorrow. And eventually, I'm hoping by Monday, we get some sort of preliminary matchups for the semifinals, and that should be interesting because FA Cup is always interesting, no matter if your team makes it or not. I'm looking at you, motherfuckers. I'm looking at you. But we'll talk about that on Monday. All sports ball stuff on Monday. And then on Tuesday, which is so crazy that the 30 for 30 and 30 is on the 30th day on a Tuesday where we normally would have launched every fucking episode prior to the hiatus. So, boom! We're going to fucking throw that for you on Tuesday and really talk about what happened in this 30 for 30 and 30. Kind of a debrief and, another moving forward kind of video. And video / audio / podcast episode. So, yeah, that's a lot of stuff to lay on, but that's kind of just my plan for right now. And we'll just take it from there. So, yeah. Come back for the next episode. All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time. Fuck off. Oh, by the way, I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Guys, if you haven't checked out any anime, just watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's fucked up. It's also great. But seriously, you should check it out. It's amazing. But until next time, wearing the mask. Fuck off.